I'm at King's Barbecue in Pensacola, Florida. This is Pal Fox right here, and I am with the owner, not Mr. King. This is Jeremy. Hey, Jeremy.
Jeremy Skidmore. It's good to see you guys.
Yeah, good to see you too. Now, Jeremy, I'm going to tell you a couple stories about me and King's Barbecue. When I was a kid growing up, I used to come here with my dad here to King's Barbecue. We would, of course, order barbecue, and we would order milkshakes. Well, I had gone away and lived in different places and come back, and finally, after many years, I was telling some friends, I said, we need to go to King's Barbecue. So we came back here, and I was telling these guys, I said, man, the milkshakes are great. So I looked at Mr. King after ordering my barbecue, and I said, and I'd like a chocolate milkshake. And he just looked at me, and he said, son, we haven't served milkshakes here in 18 years.
That's Mr. King. That is Mr. King. Yes.
Yeah. So the legacy, Mr. King, I understand he's still fine. He's retired right now.
Mr. King's doing great. He actually came by about 3 months ago to visit with me, and looked great, healthy, doing well. Him and his wife, Carolyn, are traveling now.
Yeah.
They bought an RV, and they travel and go watch football games and visit family, so they're doing awesome.
Yeah,
So.
That's neat. Well, would you mind showing us inside?
Not at all. Not at all.
Great. Jeremy, you were telling me some about the history of this building. I mean,
Yes.
There's so much here. When was this building built? Mr. King, when did he start this?
Mr. King and his wife actually bought this place back in 72, 73.
Yeah.
Which I was born in 1972, so that tells you right there this place has been here for a while.
Yeah.
And from my understanding, when he purchased this place, it was an old Tasty Freeze.
Oh.
And so a lot of people that grew up going to Pensacola High School used to come here after school and get your malts and shakes and burgers.
Yeah.
And King and his wife Carolyn had always had a dream of opening a little barbecue place. So he had retired from the railroad.
Yeah.
And saved up money and saw this place was for rent or for purchase, and ended up buying the place and just making it into a great dive barbecue joint. And I've tried to preserve the history and the essence of the place.
Yeah.
From the smoker to the just whole outside and inside interior.
Yeah.
I mean, it's exciting to come here every day and try to produce the same quality barbecue that Mr. King did and put his heart and soul into. So.
You know, Jeremy, I think that your story and how you became involved in Pensacola and in King's Barbecue is kind of a testimony of Pensacola. Tell us a little bit about that. I mean, how you came here.
First of all, I got to give credit and glory to God. He truly blessed me. I was born and raised in Texas. My dad still lives in Texas. Most of my family and friends are back in Texas. And I grew up in East Texas, on a ranch in East Texas. And I grew up around barbecue and just great, good, wholesome Southern comfort food cooking.
Yeah.
And I actually had came here to visit a friend that I had went to school with in high school. And through the technology of Facebook, knowing that he lived in Navarre and had a condo out there, he invited me up. And during the weekend of the Luna Fest, I actually met my wife there while I was there with my buddy who was in the Air Force.
Yeah.
And never moved back to Texas, and actually went to a UPS store and faxed in my my resignation to my job.
Yeah, and how do you say that? Well, there's this girl.
Yeah, exactly. There's this girl that swept me off my feet. We got married out on the beach, and it's been nice knowing you guys, but I'm living in Pensacola now.
Yeah.
So, but I stopped in here. I was actually working for Escambia County Schools in their food system and cafeteria. Stopped in here to get a sandwich. My wife and I had bought a new house. I was moving furniture one Saturday, and stopped in here and started talking to Mr. King. And he said, son, he said, you'd be a great candidate to run this place. I've been trying to sell it. So I came back the following week, and he trusted me enough to let me inside. And him and his wife just took me under their wing, and he worked with me for about a week, and I just carried the torch, took off with it, and haven't looked back ever since. I've had it for about 2 years now, so it's fantastic.
Well, understand that you've recently had some accolades come in from independent news regarding your barbecue.
Yes.
Yes. And what award did you get?
I was voted this past year. I was voted runner-up best on the coast for barbecue, and actually got to go downtown for an award ceremony where Mayor Ashton Hayward presented me with a reward, and my wife and I had dinner downtown, and then I guess about a month before, actually, the Independent News doing a write-up on me, Pensacola News Journal did an article on my wife and I purchasing the place from King and his wife. So
well, I think that you're doing a great job carrying on the tradition. I think that you're doing a great job with carrying good barbecue.
Well,
this is the place to go if you want barbecue in Pensacola.
It's a true blessing. I appreciate you guys coming by and taking the time to talk with me.
Yeah.
So thank you guys.
Jeremy, thank you.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
It.
I'm Rob of Rob Brooks Realty, and this is where I live.